Gelcoat repair. We thought it was going to be expensive and really difficult to do. And one time we're coming into an anchorage, it was quite rough as we were leaving. Kim was pulling up the anchor and dinked it, not once but twice, and she felt sick. And I said, don't worry, we can sort it out. I was oh no, how can I do this? It's going to cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars or pounds again to repair it. When we came to Charleston, I went down to the local marine store and bought some Gelcoat repair. It was quite inexpensive, and it's actually really quite easy to do. It's just a bit methodical and you just take your time. I'm quite pleased with the result. What we're trying to say is don't worry too much. If you dink your boat, drop something on it and chips it, don't worry. Just repair it, and it is really easy.
Yeah, it's definitely something that you can do. Like
Definitely.
A boat owner can do.
Look, if I can do it, you can do it. And what I'm doing today is I'm doing a Gelcoat repair on two spots where the anchor has hit the front of the bow, and there's a spot just by the window. I went to West Marine and I bought some Gelcoat repair kit. So we'll just see how this goes. I'm going to have a look, see what's inside now. Okay, so we have some sandpaper, and that's quite coarse. I don't know where I'll be using that one. I definitely won't be finishing with this one. The gel paste. In here we have white, black and brown colouring agent, and also you mix this agent with the paste to make it set, and some mixing sticks. Instructions. Okay, so what my plan is, I've read the instructions. I'm going to put roughly a teaspoonful of the paste. I'm then going to mix the white with it, and when I get the whole colour nicely mixed up and I'm happy with the colour, what I then do is add some drops of this liquid here, which then makes it hardened, and then I apply it, and then we wait. Then I start sanding with 2000 grit sandpaper to make it nice and flush, and then I polish it back up. Okay, we're here at where I'm going to do the repair on the Gelcoat. I borrowed a little bit of my wife's nail polish remover, acetone, so I'm going to clean the affected area. I've given the boat a wash down, so got most of the grime out, but this clears it up nicely. But I'm just going to be using the acetone in the affected area. I'm not going to be washing around it, so I don't want to take any of the other stuff off.
What do you mean by other stuff?
Well, I don't want to take any of the wax off. Okay, so just getting it nice and clean. It's tiny, isn't it? But it's very annoying.
Well, anytime we've got a scratch or a nick, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yes. Luckily we haven't been too bad. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've got a cup here, and I'm going to put in the gel paste. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon's worth. Okay, so as you can see in there, the agent's pink, so what we need to do is get it white. So, okay, put a bit in there, so we're going to mix it up. Okay, so I've got about half a teaspoon in here. It says 4 drops for a teaspoon, so I'm just going to give it 2 drops. 1, 2.
So now it's that's the hardening stuff. So
hardening agent.
Now it will harden within an hour.
Well, I've got 15 minutes, and it should be fully hardened within an hour. But they say leave it for. I'm going to leave it for 24 hours.
So you only need the tiniest amount.
Yeah. This is my first time of doing this, so if anyone's got any better
techniques,
or and people will say I probably should use a knife on this one, but I mean, okay, this is new to me. I don't know about this. I haven't seen this one. So what you're going to do is,
What haven't you seen, Sam?
I haven't seen them use these bits of
Plastic covering?
plastic covering. So
It looks like I can see a hole through there. This is make sure there's no
there
bubbles.
we go.
Okay.
So then we
So
leave
that gets rid of the air bubbles?
air bubbles and it makes it all flush. And what we do is we leave that for an hour and then take it off.
And then sand it down?
And then we sand it down.
So while I was filming, the sun came out, and I think what I got was mostly in the shade. So just to recap, what happened was Simon put in the gel paste, and then he put in the whitener, mixed that together, and then he put in the hardening agent, and then he just plopped it down on the affected area, so the crack, or it's not a crack, it was kind of like a nick out of the gel coat. He put it on there, and then he plastic paper to put over the top of the gel coat substance and mash it down, and now we just have to wait an hour and we can take that off. Okay, so this one here is a lot bigger. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. Oh, Simon and I are on the
Dinghy.
on the tender. So the tender is between the dock and the boat, and we're holding on to the anchor to stabilize ourselves. So Simon's just, oh, we've got this one here too. I didn't catch that one before you did it.
Okay.
So that was a little crack. Those were both my fault. Because when we came into a very, very bumpy anchorage, the anchor was bouncing back and forth. There's the anchor. And the anchor tip went into the hull. So it looks like you're going to have enough sun.
Yeah.
It looks like it's also starting to get a little bit more pasty.
Yeah.
Is the substance getting tackier?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Simon's mad at me. I just got off of the boat and sent him flying. So hopefully, once Simon's done with this, it will dry, and then we can sand it down, and it will look like my mistake never happened. Just kind of trying to flatten it out a little bit. Okay, Simon's just putting the tape on the, it's not tape, it's like plastic film. Just putting that on there, and the key is to make sure there's no air bubbles or anything. And let that dry for an hour. And now Simon's putting on the film on the upper nick. Well, I was going to say, are you going to clean that horrible rust stain off while you're down there?
What, you want me to fall in?
No.
Okay, so it's been just over an hour now. I'm going to take the plastic covering off and we'll have a look.
Yeah? You going to take the other one off too?
Yeah. And what I'll do now is I'm going to leave them till tomorrow and then I'm going to sand them.
So there it is. You want to start sandpaper inside?
Yeah, I'm using the harder stuff because this is a little bit raised.
Yeah.
Being very careful not to touch the gel coat, and then I've got, this is 600 and no, this is 320 and I've got 600, so.
Okay, and then we got the other one down here.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get that. So that has to be sandpapered.
It's a bit windy today and the boat's moving, the tide's going out, so I'm doing a balancing act as well as this. So. This is 24 hours after we did it. It is very windy, so hopefully you can still hear me okay. And this is the end result. I don't know if you can see that there, but the paper that they were using is very, very coarse, but I got 600 grit, and that seemed to work nice. It's nice and flush there. So, well, it's almost perfect, but like I say, it's my first go, and I'm quite pleased with it. About 70% pleased with it, and the next ones I'll be 80, 90, and hopefully by a couple more I'll be 100% happy.
Gelcoat repair. Sorry. Gelcoat repair.